Hello and welcome back to the Google AdWords section of the coaching session on how to make $10,000 per month with AdSense. Now, there is a misconception that if we receive tons of free traffic from Google, that we should not buy additional traffic from Google AdWords. Well, in this section we're going to learn how to leverage Google AdWords to make our publishing business more successful, more profitable, and to help us speed up our growth. So the objectives would be firstly to learn how to promote with AdWords, and then it would be to learn how to do keyword research with Google AdWords. The main benefits of using AdWords are that we can use cheap AdWords to drive targeted traffic to our content when it is still new. So in other words, before people have been able to discover our content, we can push it forward by using Google AdWords, and that will actually help other search engines like Yahoo, Bing, and a range of other search engines to index our content a lot quicker. And this is actually a proven fact. You can do some research about that on the internet. It's very interesting to see how this works. Now, we can also use more expensive AdWords, and these AdWords can actually make a lot of money for us. For example, you can use AdWords to advertise that you accept guest writers and that you accept guest articles from other experts. And maybe this will cost you about $3 for every expert who signs up as a contributor, but you're going to earn a lot more from the articles that individual would contribute to your section over time. The other benefit of having an AdWords account is that you'll have access to the keyword planner, to Google's keyword planner, and that provides us with accurate data about the search volume for any particular keyword. So if you want to know how many people, for example, here on the left, if you want to know how many people searched for Facebook every month, it gives you the figure. If you want to know how many people searched for yoga every month, you can see about 823,000 people worldwide. It will also tell you how much you need to pay if you want your ad to appear on the first page of Google for any of these particular keywords. So yes, by having access to Google AdWords, by having an account with them, you can automatically access this information. And as we all know, over here on the right, there we go, that's what an AdSense ad, well, an AdWords ad will look like on Google. Okay, so to recap, the main uses of AdWords, it's going to enable us to have rapid indexing of our content by other search engines. It will drive promotions that will attract experts to participate and contribute unpaid content to us, because it's going to boost their publicity by doing so. And it will also help us to conduct very valuable keyword research to help us plan our content. Right, so now what we've got to bear in mind here is that if we buy targeted AdSense traffic, we can easily recoup 50 to 70% of the AdWords expenses through our AdSense earnings. And that's because a lot of the people, if it's targeted traffic specifically, a lot of the people who come to the website will click on more ads, and that will basically reimburse most of our expenses. Sometimes you'll even make a profit on the traffic. However, this is not the purpose. Your sole purpose should not be to just drive traffic to your site to try and resell to try and resell advertising to them. it should be, your purpose should rather be to provide genuine value to the readers. So next we're going to have a look at 2 examples of AdSense campaigns that we might want to use. Okay, so in this campaign, your aim would be to promote a trend article. So it's a new trend, and you've just released an article. And let's say this was about Ebola, the Ebola virus. So you'd like to spend $50 to acquire about 5,000 new readers, and you're only going to set the bid at 1 cent per click, because obviously we tell AdSense how much we are willing to pay per click. And so it's expected that we're going to receive at least 30 cents per click from 6% of the visitors, thereby recovering a large portion of our expenses. So we're spending $50 to acquire 5,000 readers, but 6% of them will click on our ads, and that will give us about 30 cents that we'll get back. So we can also expect now in this instance to find at least 800 new readers who will become loyal followers. That is, of course, if we provide useful and interesting content. So overall, we can expect 200% return on investment within a 4-month window. The key is we have to provide value. We have to create really interesting articles so that readers would be prepared to follow us. You can pause the video here and take a look at the suggested copywriting. Of course, you can play around with various forms of ad copy, but here's just some suggested copywriting on how you would create an ad in this particular case. In the next campaign, you would like to promote expert writing opportunities as an editor, and your aim is to spend about $50 per month to acquire 15 new writers. It's expected that you'll achieve a 400% return on investment within about 7 months. So the ad copy that we would use in this particular case, here's some suggested ad copy. You can also pause the video and have a look at that and see how you would tailor that for your particular niche that you are writing in. In this module, we've learned that although traffic should be organically achieved from Google, it can be boosted significantly through Google ad campaigns. So by using Google AdWords campaigns, we can spike our traffic whenever we like. Campaigns can have a high return on investment, and it can help us to rapidly achieve more loyal readers and increase our popularity. Remember that there are plenty of good YouTube videos that will show you how to create an AdWords campaign in less than 4 minutes. And when you enter Google AdWords, there is guidance as well on how to create your first campaign. It's really easy. And yes, you have guessed right, it's time now to head over to the forum and let's discuss any questions you might have about this.